Hey guys, how's it going? Splicer here. Now I've got another Fortnite video for you, and this one's based on character customization and new weapons that could be coming to the Battle Royale version of Fortnite. Now at the moment, obviously as you've seen, we just get random players and the way they look is just based on what that player looks like, and you get thrown into the Battle Royale. But obviously this is an early version of the game, and the developers have said they will be bringing character customization to the game, at least in the cosmetic side of things. So we've already seen custom sort of umbrella skins that we've got, but they've also said there's going to be custom cosmetics for your characters. Probably going to be along the lines of hats and outfits and that sort of thing. It'll be interesting to see if you can pick your own player and customize them specifically, which will probably be the lines of where it's going to go. Otherwise it'll be pointless that you've got that custom skin. But the developers have specifically said that we've got more custom cosmetics coming to the game soon, which is what we want to see. Obviously it is an early release of the game, so what we're expecting with the final release and what they're bringing in future updates and patches that we've got coming. They have said also that you can purchase custom cosmetics, but also earn them and find them in the game. So it'd be good to see if there's sort of a achievement based system where if you achieve a challenge or that sort of thing, then you'll get that custom cosmetic. Or if you can earn it through leveling up and that sort of thing. But obviously, like any games that we're having these days, is you can then purchase custom cosmetics, which is pretty obvious. But it's cool to see they've got a lot to come in. They have specifically said as well that you won't be play to win. It will only specifically be custom sort of skins and things which have no effects on your gameplay, which is great to know, especially with Battle Royale. Now, onto the thing that I find way more important than cosmetics and that sort of stuff, but is weapons that are coming to the game. So we've got a very limited selection of weapons at the moment, but the developers have specifically said that yes, they will be bringing more weapons to the game, as they already have a vast amount in the Fortnite universe. Now there is loads of interesting examples of these, and some that I would definitely love to see come to Battle Royale, because it will really change the dynamic of the game. One of the main ones, well, one of the biggest ones you can see even just from the pictures and the loading screen. Obviously they've got a lot of melee weapons. I don't know how well these would cross over, because obviously you've seen at the early stages, yes, if you had a good melee weapon, you wouldn't have to go scramble for the nearest pistol to try and take out the guy near you. But later on, when you've got long range, mid range, even short range weapons, trying to run at somebody with a melee weapon would be fun and an interesting. Let's say if we had challenges and achievements, it would be good, but I don't know how well it would make you, I don't know, achieve winning the Battle Royale. Wouldn't really be that great. But if they can include it in the game, why not? It'll be another interesting part. You might be able to swap it out for your axe, so you wouldn't actually take up a place in your infantry. So we'll see if that works and if that comes in, but I'm not really too fussed either way. It would be cool, and it would give you a bit more of a offensive weapon if you came close up to an enemy. Right, now one of the big things that Battle Royale doesn't play on, which the other parts of Fortnite does, is that pistols are extremely important and really, really effective. Whereas in Battle Royale, they're not really. You got the revolver and your normal handgun, which, yeah, they're okay, but you're not necessarily going to win at long distances against scars and sniper rifles and that sort of thing. But in the Fortnite universe, like they said, they do have a lot of pistols that are extremely powerful, which I would love to see bring into the game. And another aspect of this is that some of them have a penetration ability, so where they'll obviously fire through walls of houses and things like that, which would be awesome. Imagine if you were inside a shack and then all of a sudden rounds started firing through it, and you'd have to. It would add another dynamic to the game where you can't just simply hide behind barriers because rounds are going to start coming through them. So some people might like it, some people might not, but I think it will give another aspect to the game. Doesn't mean it's got to be freely available to everybody. Obviously it'd be quite rare potentially, but to have the ability to fire rounds through things would be, again, it'll just give you another thing in your infantry to mix it up a bit. It'd be good to see another burst rifle brought into the game as well. You can see here, this one would be pretty awesome to have. And the burst rifle is really effective in Battle Royale. So to introduce maybe another one, especially if it looks as good as this one, it'll be awesome. It'd be good to see as well if they could get in sort of custom weapon skins or weapon up levels, so it improve the effectiveness of those rifles. Obviously, you're not going to have them until you pick them up, but if once you pick them up, they will have that skin or that level that you've achieved in previous games. It might be an interesting side to the game. Another weapon they've got, LMGs. LMGs would be awesome, obviously not for the solo Battle Royale, but if in squads, if you really want to mix up the tactics and have somebody on an LMG to simply pin down the enemies, that'll be another aspect of the game. It'll make it slightly more tactical. I know it's quite cartoony-like, but tactics can be used, especially in squad, which would be awesome. Now one thing we could see come into the game is the weapon called the Super Shredder, and it's pretty much a sniper shotgun. So the damage this thing can cause is amazing. Obviously, I wouldn't want to see everyone have this weapon, but if it was maybe 1 or 2 drops across the entire map, this would be awesome. And, well, it looks awesome, and it plays awesome, and you could just sort of give that spread at massive distance, which would be incredible. Another weapon they have is the Zapper Tron, slightly a special sort of weapon, and it's of the ranged class, but it's a long distance energy weapon. So the way they can incorporate it into this game is that you sort of have to charge it and then fire off a massive energy burst at the enemy. So it would have a massive damage, but the counter to that would be you've got to hold the trigger down and charge it before then letting off that burst, which would be a good dynamic. Be something they'd add, and the weapon looks awesome, and you have to take someone out one shot, which is great, obviously, if you don't have the Super Shredder, which is what everybody wants. But yeah, these are just some of the weapons that I would love to see. They already exist in the Fortnite universe, and they've already said they are going to bring them from that extensive arsenal that they have. Tell me what you guys think. Do you like these weapons? Do you think it'll make it worse? Do you think it'll make it better? Are there any weapons you know of that you'd love to see incorporated into the game? Please just let me know in the comments below. Also, if you love the channel, if you love the videos, subscribe, like, do all the good stuff, you know what you're doing, and I'd really appreciate that. Another thing that I said on my previous video, if any of you have got any epic kills or funny clips from the game, just send it to my Facebook page. I'm going to put together a top 5 or top 10 Fortnite video, and if you guys want to be featured in that, just send me a message on Facebook, send me the clip, and I'll see if I can incorporate you into there. But anyway, like always, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.